This broadcast is for May 7, 2026, Japan time. Welcome to Samurai MLB Talk. Thank you very much for watching. This channel is a place where we explore the essence of humanity through the lens of baseball, through the way we watch the game, the spirit behind it, and the philosophy it reflects from a uniquely Japanese perspective. To our viewers in the English-speaking world, I truly hope you'll enjoy this dialogue about human nature as seen through the game of baseball. Your support means more than I can say. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Part 1, Highlights of Japanese Athletes on May 7, 2026, Japan time. Kazuma Okamoto of the Blue Jays appeared as the number 2 hitter and third baseman in the game against the Rays held at Tropicana Field. The team lost 0-3. Okamoto had 1 hit and 1 walk. In his first at-bat, Okamoto showed a sharp hit to left field. It was a wonderful, sharp line drive that was reminiscent of Shohei Ohtani. Today, despite Okamoto's efforts, the team lost without scoring any runs. I hope that in the next game, Okamoto's batting will lead the team to victory. Masataka Murakami of the White Sox appeared as the number 2 hitter and first baseman in the game against the Angels at Angel Stadium. The team lost 2-8. Murakami ended the game with 4 strikeouts. Having many home runs, walks, and strikeouts is a characteristic of Masataka Murakami. So there is no need to worry particularly. I am sure he will show us his signature batting style in the next game and entertain us again. Seiya Suzuki of the Cubs appeared as the number 5 hitter and right fielder in the game against the Reds at Wrigley Field. The team won 7-6. Suzuki contributed with 1 hit and 1 RBI. In the 4th inning, the scene where he hit an RBI double to left field off Reds starter Brady Singer made me feel that Suzuki is in great form. Suzuki hit over 30 home runs last season and is currently the top Japanese major leaguer among right-handed hitters. So I hope he continues to showcase that destructive power this year. Masataka Yoshida of the Red Sox appeared as the number 5 hitter and designated hitter in the game against the Tigers at Comerica Park. The team won 4-0. Yoshida had 2 hits. As always, Yoshida showed us some wonderful hitting. It was artistic batting, but it seems like the flow will lead to Yoshida being left out of the starting lineup again from the next game. The only thing for him to do is to leave results whenever he appears in a game. That is all he can do. Like this game, hitting 2 hits and leaving a result. This is the only way Yoshida can make an appeal. I want him to persevere and do his best. Part 2, Shohei Ohtani shows signs of recovery. Shohei Ohtani of the Dodgers appeared as the number 1 hitter and designated hitter in the game against the Astros at Dakin Park. The team won 12-2. Ohtani performed well with 2 hits, 1 RBI, 1 walk, and 1 stolen base. He showed wonderful hitting with a double to right field and an RBI hit to left field. I believe that the hit to left field in his 4th at-bat could be the hit that leads to Ohtani's recovery in the future. He was able to time the ball thrown by Jason Alexander and hit it squarely on the face of the bat. Until now, there were many instances where Ohtani was just clipping the balls thrown by pitchers. But in this at-bat, Shohei Ohtani timed it perfectly and captured the ball well. Compared to his original hits, it is still a bit insufficient, but it can be called a sign of recovery. From the next game, I expect to see Shohei Ohtani's spectacular home runs. This season, I think there is a part of Shohei Ohtani that is aiming to win the Cy Young Award as a pitcher. For that reason, I believe there will be times when his appearances as a hitter decrease. There is power that can only be demonstrated because he is concentrating on pitching, so that cannot be helped. Up until now, he has left more than enough results as a hitter. The only hitting record he has not yet acquired is probably the Triple Crown. As a pitcher as well, he must surely want to win major titles. Personally, I like Shohei Ohtani as a hitter, but the form he is seeking is to be the world's top performer in both pitching and hitting. Currently, Shohei Ohtani as a hitter is still more world famous and is showcasing his performance. I feel that by showcasing many performances as a pitcher this year, he is trying to balance the evaluation of his two-way role in pitching and hitting. For that reason, his appearances in games as a two-way player performing both pitching and hitting will decrease. And when he takes the mound as a pitcher, the opportunities to appear only as a pitcher will likely increase in the future. As someone who supports his performance as a two-way player, we must accept that. During his time with the Angels, even if he played throughout the season as a two-way player doing both pitching and hitting, there were no games after the season ended. He did not fight in the postseason. That is exactly why the two-way role of performing both pitching and hitting was sustainable. However, with the Dodgers, there are battles in both the regular season and the postseason every year. There is a limit to human physical strength to play both pitching and hitting as a two-way player throughout both the season and the postseason. As he is doing now, it is more strategic to rest from appearing as a hitter when he is pitching, and to play as a two-way player performing both pitching and hitting only in important games, such as at the end of the season or during the postseason, to fully demonstrate his power. Shohei Ohtani's two-way style is eternal. However, various creative approaches are necessary to continue the two-way role. There will be games where he only pitches, and in important games, he will likely play as a two-way player in both pitching and hitting. I strongly hope that he will respond flexibly and show us many instances of Shohei Ohtani performing in both pitching and hitting as a two-way player. Part 3, what Roki Sasaki needs is experience. With the news that Snell of the Dodgers is returning to the starting rotation, the shuffling of the current Dodgers starting lineup is drawing attention. The fact that Snell is returning to the rotation means that someone in the current rotation must leave. Some media outlets are reporting that this someone might be Roki Sasaki. Among the media, there are voices saying that pitcher Sheehan should be the one sent down. But as someone who supports Roki Sasaki, I honestly feel that he still lacks some ability and is inexperienced. Therefore, if the starting rotation slots are full, I think it would be better for Roki Sasaki to serve as a middle reliever or a closer in the bullpen during that time to gain experience on the mound. And then, when a slot in the rotation opens up again, he can return. I believe that Roki Sasaki needs that much experience right now. Previously, on this channel, I mentioned that there are 3 challenges for Roki Sasaki. The first is control. Unless he improves the precision of his control, he cannot become the best pitcher in the world. Stabilizing his control is the first and foremost priority. The second is increasing velocity. Unless he can naturally throw 100 miles per hour, his split-finger fastball and other breaking balls will not be as effective. Currently, he can reach about 97 to 98 miles per hour, but he must be able to consistently throw 100 miles per hour to become a top pitcher in MLB. The third is understanding hitter psychology. Currently, he is working hard on throwing the ball with all his might and taking strikes. But after achieving control and increased velocity, the most important thing is to be able to pitch by reading the hitter's psychology. I believe he often pitches based on instructions from the bench, but he must become able to understand the current hitter's psychology and feel instinctively what kind of pitch will work, or conversely, what kind of pitch must not be thrown right now. If he can do this, it will be possible to reduce missed balls at critical moments. Reducing missed balls means that he will not be hit hard. I want Roki Sasaki to work hard towards becoming a great pitcher who can pitch in such a way. These 3 challenges I just mentioned. Until he clears these, I think his placement, whether as a starter, middle reliever, or closer, does not matter much. In any case, this is a period for him to learn everything, experience everything, and connect it to growth. I do not know what kind of structural changes will occur in the future, or if there will be any at all. But no matter what happens, it is hoped that he will continue to explore his own style of pitching and keep growing. That is all for today. Thank you very much.